Hey guys, we're just getting ready to start. Who else is doing this? Oh, Vienna.
I was gonna say Vienna Williams joined.
Hi, Vienna. I miss you.
I can't.
You sure you don't want to sit in the middle?
No, I'm good.
You can't be reaching over us like that.
Hello,
for-
thank you.
I know. Oh yeah, because this is here.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, are we recording?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna speak to them first.
Okay.
Well, you can start it. All right, you guys. Welcome.
Wait.
Hi, people.
Wait.
Sorry. I just have to make sure that.
All right, you guys. So before we start the recording, I just want to say hi to you guys. Thanks for joining us live, our first live on our podcast. As we record our podcast, we're really excited that you could be here.
Yay!
We will post this up on YouTube later, so everyone else that couldn't make it can watch it. So thanks for being here. But now we want to officially start the podcast. So hello and welcome. You are listening to the Lashley Ladies Lifestyle Podcast. I'm Erica.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm
Wow.
we didn't
got to get that intro down.
No, because we didn't need to start the podcast like we were Power Rangers. Okay. I'm like, oh my God.
I agree with you,
I was
Eric.
like, I didn't know that that's what
Right,
we were doing.
exactly.
We didn't need to do all that.
Anyway, thank you for listening. We're so... Aaron, is this actually recording?
Yes, love.
Okay.
Oh,
you.
no.
No, it's not. Oh, my Lord. I cannot. That was gold. That was absolute
It
gold.
was like
Aaron.
recording over stuff. This is what happens.
Man.
Technical
Is it
difficulties.
Technical
recording now?
difficulties.
It is now. It was like getting stuck in a
Alright.
rut. Let's see if this
Let's see
works.
if it works.
Yes.
Okay. So let's try that again. Hello.
We just told you, Erica.
Welcome
We
to
just
the
told you.
Lashley Ladies Lifestyle Podcast.
Erica, we just...
My name is Erica.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm Aaron. I'm Aaron.
And we are so happy that you guys have joined us. Yeah, thanks. We got a lot of great feedback. So thank you guys for listening.
Thank you.
Yes.
Before we get started, I just want to know, how are we doing today, Lashley Ladies? Like,
We're doing good. Aaron's a little bit tired. but
Teresa is too.
and why are you tired, Aaron?
We just had a big women's event at Impact Church. That's where we go to church last night. And I help with the women's ministry. And so it was a big event, lots of setup. It was over a creative piece, which went really well.
Yeah.
Did a video. I didn't dance, but I got the dancers together. That was my first time programming lights by myself to it. Had the haze machine up. So there's a lot happening. You know, when you put on something big, you get nervous, excited.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. So it was a long day. And
It was
It's a
good.
long week for you.
It was good.
it has been a long
every
week.
night.
Has been a long week,
Yeah.
but I'm happy to be here now.
And why are you tired, Mom?
Well, hubby was out of town this week, and I tend to not sleep well when he's out of town. So he was gone the whole week, which means I was waking up at 11 and
Oh,
still
wow.
getting up at 2 to work out.
Yeah, she
So-
does get up at 2 in the morning to
So,
work out. You
yeah.
heard that correctly. 2 a.m. not
Is it
2
just
a.m.
because you don't have somebody with you in the bed?
Yeah, you wouldn't understand right now. But
She came at
it's okay though. You'll understand. You'll understand it better by and by.
I tend to sleep well.
Well, then, but you get used to. So
Yeah.
that's true. But then when you get married, then you get used to someone being in the bed, and
Yes.
then that becomes a thing.
It's a thing.
True. It's
It's
very
a
true.
thing. Yeah.
But here's also the thing. You also had a big event last weekend.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I did.
This is why you're also tired.
I
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
about that. But that is. Thank you.
I forgot about
You're
that
welcome.
too.
I'm like, that's huge.
Because we did the marathon move. I mean, literally marathon
It was
move
absolutely ridiculous.
last week. It was the worst move that we've ever
It didn't
had.
really make quite a lot of
And
sense.
I'm just really thankful that my marriage survived.
Whoops!
I'm just messing. But I did tell Eric Lashley, I said, that was the worst move ever.
Yeah, it was actually a mess.
And next time, we'll just hire movers.
That's what I'm saying. We are at the
Yeah.
level. At least mom and dad are at the level.
We ain't rolling like that, but
She
they rolling
said-
like that.
She said, at least Bobby did.
But
Which basically
truly.
means we kind of are.
Kind
Oh,
of, kind of.
gosh.
All right, so that's all you guys are feeling. I'm feeling a little bit tired myself. I've just been tired lately, so that's that. You know, I'm doing my thing at the house, being a house person and also working on this.
And you are a good house person.
Well, Erin says that because she gets to eat dinner
I know,
every
because I
night.
make her food and all that jazz.
But she keeps her stuff together.
Yeah, I'm cleaning all that stuff. But I also working on my
You like
bed.
that,
I do.
No.
Getting used to it.
Yesterday morning, because Erin sometimes runs late, and I was like, hey, Erin, I made some lunch or stuff, and then there was leftovers, so I made your lunch. She was like, yeah, praise be. So anyway, but I've been working on Mom and Dad website, so that's been taking a lot of creative energy. So anyway, just got a lot of projects going on. So that's how I'm doing. Should we get into our lifestyle questionnaires?
Yeah, let's see where we are in life.
Okay, cool. So what are we eating right now? What's the thing? What's tickling our palates?
I'm eating whatever you made.
Oh.
Yep. I would be doing that
I'll be doing whatever you
Seriously.
same thing.
But one of my favorite meals that we've made.
We.
Yes, it's the power bowls. They're
Oh,
really good.
yeah.
The brown rice, the barbecue, meatless meatballs added to it. There was some sweet potatoes in
Yeah,
there.
roasted sweet potatoes and steamed broccoli.
Steamed broccoli, some sauteed corn.
Yeah.
It's just is really good with that barbecue sauce. It's
sounds
excellent.
good.
It's really
Yeah.
good. And
You can
it's
make that for
filling.
one of our lunches if you want.
Sure, and that's vegan. I've also
Yes.
been making Mom and Dad's food. I've been making everybody's food, y'all. They got me out here like a Hebrew slave.
Oh, don't get it twisted. She is getting paid.
Yeah, she's
True.
getting paid. Well, she's not
That's
getting
true.
paid for ours, but
Yeah. But anyway, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm having ghost pepper chips from
yes.
Trader Joe's. Aaron got Stephen and I on these, and now
You're
every
welcome.
time we go to the grocery store, we have to get 3 bags, you guys. It is kind of ridiculous.
Oh my god.
They're really
But
good
they're actually
though.
really good. So Trader Joe's
What's
ghost
in
pepper
them,
chips.
though, for real?
Probably some stuff.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But that's
Did
okay.
you read
No,
the ingredients?
it's salt and pepper.
It's-
No.
no.
Did you read the ingredients?
It's
I
called
have
ghost.
not. Which
Next
is-
time we do a podcast, bring a bag of we're going to
But
dissect
this is-
the ghost
okay,
pepper chips.
But I will say it's Trader Joe's, so it's probably better than most, but there's probably some stuff in it. Anyway, we have that with hummus, with guacamole, with salsa. It's just a good like little side thing. So I've been really munching on that. That's what I've been eating. How about you, Mutter?
Well, Dad and I decided to try this. You know how this is a real thing now. This is a big thing where they send you boxes of food. Of course, you pay.
Yeah.
And you make the whatever they have included in the ingredients.
Right.
So I found this place called the Purple Carrot. Really good. It's plant based, totally plant based. So there's no dairy, there's no meat, none of that. And they include everything that you need to make the meals, and they include the recipes. So I passed that along to Erica. And she
Yes,
meal
she
preps
does.
fries. And they have really been some good meals. Things that I wouldn't have thought of putting together.
Mhm.
Because Dad and I have been doing the vegan thing now for a minute. The plant-based thing. I like
Yeah,
to say plant-based.
Yeah, that's a better word.
Yeah,
People
it's
be
less
saying, like,
intense.
Are you
Stigma.
vegan? I'm like,
So,
what?
yeah, when you went, because vegan includes a lifestyle. Like,
Yeah.
no leather. No,
Yeah.
I still do
I
my
will
leather
wear
shirt.
leather.
Because anything that harms an animal,
Yeah.
Oh, that's too much.
okay,
extra.
it's okay. There
It's
are
okay.
vegan
There's
people out there.
Yeah.
That
But
really-
that's not me. I
Yeah.
do enjoy some leather shoes.
Yes, I'm with
So,
you.
and a leather jacket.
And I love
Yeah.
the purse.
Yeah, that's
Leather
true,
skirt.
actually.
Okay.
Leather jumpsuit.
So it's not
Anyway.
really about the animals.
Oops.
No, it's not. It's
But praise I'm not about
There are
anything-
different reasons why people
Right.
do plant-based
Let me
slash
correct
vegan.
that. I'm not about any animal being treated cruelly. I
Right.
don't think that's right.
Right.
But I'm not one of those. I will have some honey because
Yes.
they're bees. So
Right.
that's my personal.
Yeah.
I just don't have my heartstrings aren't attached.
Okay, I know. I need you to stop right now, okay? Because you're gonna go down a path that I don't think we're gonna be able to pull you back from.
back from it.
Yeah, and then we'll get lots of hate mail because
Yeah.
I think that it's okay.
Okay, well,
It's all right.
that's my
Anyway, so that's
Just
what
leave
you
it
do.
like that.
And they're actually really good because a lot of people, when they hear plant-based or vegan, they're like, well, what do I eat or how do I get my protein? And you have to just open your mind. There's so many options.
Yes.
Protein comes from lots of different places,
Right.
and you can be full. You're not just eating salads.
Right.
Like, you're not just eating vegetables.
Right.
So I think this helps to sort of break you out of that mindset and look at food in a different way. Also,
Yes.
doing your own research helps. But this,
Right.
I like the purple carrot.
It's an opportunity to become creative.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Which
I
is,
like making it. 'Cause
yeah.
I like cooking because I like being creative.
Right.
Wait,
and
so-
then for those people who are not necessarily creative, then you just go and order something from Purple Carrot and
Right.
let them
You
just
just
do
follow
it.
the directions.
Just
What
follow
was one
the
of your
directions.
favorites that Erica made from Purple
Ooh,
Carrot?
Let me see here now. there was a bowl that included, what did I have in there?
The cucumber one?
Yes.
The cucumber, radish,
What else was in there?
I can't remember. There was a bunch of other stuff, but then you had these little like pieces of flatbread, but they weren't bread.
Right, they weren't bread. They were tofu. It was crispy tofu.
Crispy tofu.
It was
Bread. It was
really
really nice. It was like a, what is it, Mediterranean?
Yes,
sort of?
Did they have
Mediterranean.
a sauce with it too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was an orange vinaigrette.
Orange vinaigrette. It was really nice.
Wow.
And it was
Very
filling.
nice.
It was
Yeah.
really filling.
Yeah. How do
So-
you know?
Yeah, did you eat it?
You let me have a couple spoonfuls.
Oh, okay.
That's when we were moving.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's true. Yes,
The bop
because it
bowl.
was, yes, it was very filling because I couldn't eat that
Yeah,
whole
no,
bowl.
it was good. You and
Yeah.
Dad had
Yeah.
a couple.
Yeah.
things. So cool. All right, that's what we are eating. What are we reading? Reading. The Reading Rainbow. Take a look. Oh, are we going there?
Yeah.
Okay. I can go anywhere.
Bye-bye.
Look, it's at the book. The Reading Rainbow. You're welcome. I'll be here all week, folks. Yes.
I love that show.
I know.
By
It's
That brings back so many
good.
memories.
Wasn't it a black guy that was on that
It
show?
was. Anyway, I won't go there.
Bless his heart.
Okay, what are we reading? Aaron, kick us off.
You know, there's this book called Powerful by Patty McCord.
I was gonna say that too.
Yes.
Yeah, so good. So good.
Yes. So our Pastor Trav, has the staff at Impact Church reading this book called Powerful. It's about the Netflix culture, and it's really,
It's real good, y'all.
really good. I would say the number one lesson, I haven't finished it yet, but I'm well on my way to finishing it. One of the best lessons I've learned thus far in that is don't ever make rules for people you actually don't want working for you.
Hello. Give us an example.
Some example would be we make rules for people. Okay. I mean, how do I say an example without pointing people out?
Just don't say the name.
Okay, well, give it again.
Don't say the name.
I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to lose my job.
Wait. Just give the example in the book. So I'll do it.
Okay.
I don't work nowhere, so ain't nobody find me. So one example in the book was about vacation. So at Netflix, they have what they call a no vacation policy. What that means is that there's not a rule about vacation. You just take the time that you need and get your work done, right? Because we're all responsible adults. So her name's Patty, you said?
Yeah, Patty
So
McCord.
Patty was saying that when they started that, the lawyers were like, "Oh, you're gonna have a problem with this. You're gonna have a problem." So she said, "Hey, listen, this is something we're gonna roll out. If it succeeds, great for us. If it doesn't, we will go back to the old system.
Yeah.
The ball's in your court." So she said, as they got into it, people would usually take a week over the summer. They would take a couple days here and there, and then they would take time over the holidays, and it was great. It worked out.
Right.
But sometimes I feel like that section in places of employment is so controlled. It's so like suffocated. Like you can't take all this time, and if you're sick and people are sick and come into work because they don't have time, and it's such a strenuous time. When if you just said, "Hey, get your work done, take off time when you need to," and the people that actually take advantage of that, you don't want working for you anyway.
Exactly.
So fire them.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what she was saying. It's
Yeah.
like rules like that are dangerous, but then you find out who people are,
Right.
and you have liberty to fire people.
And usually, if they're breaking the rule, they don't wind up working there for a long period of time. But then you
Right.
still have the rule. So then the rule was made for somebody you didn't actually want working for you, and that's what the lesson has been for me.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's really good. It's a
It's
great
really
cultural book. It's
Oh
really
my
good at
gosh.
working culture.
Yeah, that was actually my pick
Mhm.
for this podcast too. What I'm reading, because I'm also reading it because I bought it after Aaron suggested it to me. Yeah, and it's just been really impactful about how to manage people in a way. One thing that she said that's so good, you guys, is that people assume that people don't have power. So there's this whole movement of let's empower people.
Yeah.
At work. I'm gonna empower you with creativity. It's like, no, sweetie Petey. People already have power. Just let them exercise their power. You know, and that's a whole shift, because the assumption is that people don't have power and you have to give them power, when the fact is they already do. So just don't strip them of it. Just let them exercise their God-given right and power as a human being. So I really love that thought.
And that's a mind shift. That's
Oh,
something I'm like,
sure
oh yeah,
is.
remember they already have power. You're not
Right.
giving it
You're
to
not
them. They already
empowering
have
them.
it. They already have it.
You can't empower someone else. But that's a huge thing nowadays. I feel like culturally, especially I think in circles I've been in, it's like that's a verbiage, like let's empower them in schools, whether that's working in schools, let's empower the kids, whether that's artistically, let's empower my dancers as a creative director. But it's like, no, they actually already have power, so just let them exercise
Right,
it.
don't strip them.
Exactly.
That's good.
So,
That is good.
yeah, I really am enjoying that book. Not quite done yet, but really enjoying it.
So that was your reading too?
Yeah, that was my reading.
Got it.
What about you, Mother? What are you reading?
Well, I just finished a program where I received my certificate in plant-based nutrition from Cornell University over.
Getting it done. Hey, getting it done. Hey, getting it done. Getting it done.
So I've been reading a lot
Okay,
a lot of things as it relates to plant-based nutrition, a lot of studies, a lot of articles, all of which I found very interesting. Some of the things I already knew, but just in terms of just backing up, if you will, or confirming what I already have known about different things with our government and how they are not trashing our government at all. I love America, thank you.
Happy to be here.
How we have to, as the girls were saying, take our power, in terms of just providing knowledge to ourselves and using that power to make informed choices about what we put into our system and not dependent upon the government to tell us what's good and what's bad for us. Because more than likely what they are saying is good is not good.
It's based on political.
Based upon, well, not only politics but money. It's all about the Benjamins.
Yeah.
So I just really enjoy that a lot.
And she's going to be sharing that with us soon enough.
Okay.
She's got her own thing that I'm working on pushing her to do.
Yeah, she does.
Seminars and all that. Look out. Introducing Dr. Teresa Celine Willie Lashley.
She always wants to throw that Willie
Yeah,
in
she's
there.
not a Willie anymore.
Okay. But
Well,
yeah,
Granny would say, rest in peace.
oh, here we go. Every time she mentions Granny, she always rest in peace. I'm thinking she's at peace, babe. She's with Jesus.
Yeah.
She is at
But
peace.
you don't have to say it.
Well, I would like to. I would like to
That
acknowledge
is
my
weird, isn't
granny.
it?
I would like to acknowledge my granny.
Okay,
Granny,
go ahead.
rest in peace. Okay. I'm keeping a lookout on these streets for you because people like to
On
act
these
cool.
streets. Did she say on these streets?
Yeah, she did say on the street.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, you were
Wait a
saying-
minute. Yesterday. Okay, I have to say this. So yesterday, I was doing my hair for the women's thing, and Erica was in the bathroom with me, and I was trying to put it up, but it's not quite long enough yet to put up. So Erica was like, I'm not quite sure if that's going to work. And she said, Granny, I got you. That's all right. Because Granny was my hairdresser, so Granny, I got her. I'm not going to let her embarrass you. Rest in peace. I'm like, for real though?
Oh my God.
Are we bringing my mom into this?
Like, we're not gonna have you out in these streets looking crazy.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Anyway.
I can't, Jesus.
Oh my God.
So cool. That's what we are.
That's what we're reading.
We're reading.
We're reading.
Awesome. So what are we wearing right now? What are we wearing?
I'm gonna say, my sister and my mom have been pushing me like crazy to get my hair cut.
Hello?
Yeah.
And I didn't really want to because,
Erica, hold your head down. They need to see it.
So you guys, we're live streaming right now, so there's people watching. But also head over to our YouTube channel so you can watch this. Yeah.
But do you
later
see how it's like shaved a little bit in the back?
It's shaped.
Shaped.
And faded.
Yeah,
Shaped
I'll say
and
shaved.
Yeah, you didn't
Okay.
get a shave. So we won't have you on these streets like
We got you, Eric. We got you.
I appreciate that. But I would say that's what I'm wearing. And, I really like it because it is going to help me, like, just let it grow on the top. What are we saying?
I was trying.
And I was like,
I don't like when you guys are whispering and I'm sitting right here trying to talk to the people. So.
I was trying to say, just watch how close we are to the mic.
Okay.
Oh, I
okay,
see.
okay.
Yes.
I don't want the sound to be off.
Right.
So, anyway.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So anyways, I really like it a lot. And Erica went with me to the barber. Shout out to Humble Studios
Yeah.
In Phoenix?
in Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a really good job. And you know what?
cuts
He
stuff
really
in his
cares
too.
about his clients and what
Yeah.
they want more than what he thinks is actually going to be good for them.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, wow. I really like this guy. He's really good. He's very good at his craft. So, yeah, that's what I'm wearing right now is this new hairdo. And
So
I love it.
can I just interrupt? So how long between when Erica introduced the idea to you?
Probably a month and a half because I had to prepare my heart.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
gave her a deadline. I said, we're not, because you know Aaron, I
Yes.
suggest things and then it'll take her a year.
Years.
I'm like,
Years,
are we
Jesus.
absolutely serious?
She's mulling it over. She's thinking about it.
I don't
Like, what's it?
know.
I'm
And
praying
And I
about
told,
it.
no, and I told her this morning, I was like, has Erica ever led you astray? Just do it. Be like Nike,
And I
dude.
said, well, there was this one time I put this look.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
exactly.
tried to reach.
I'm like, you reached way back for that,
Yeah.
like years.
And honestly,
How old were you, 2?
I didn't even pick the color, and she didn't even end up buying it. So
Yeah.
nah, brah.
Yeah, it just sometimes takes me a while to get comfortable, and I think it's more of a mental game than an actual game. Because once it happens, it's like, oh, okay, I can do
And
that.
Well-
it's so funny because Aaron and other aspects of her life will just jump off a ledge
Yeah,
like
that's
nobody's
true.
joke
Yeah.
so quick. And then when it comes to her style or hair, I'm like, sweetie, I'm gonna need you to move.
Move along, keep it moving,
Yeah.
Aaron, keep it
So
moving.
anyway, those that know her style game has been upped. You're welcome.
It has been up, and I'm thankful.
Yes, praise be. Do you want to go, Mom?
No.
Okay. So I'm wearing the color yellow. If those that are watching, I love mustard yellow, as Mom corrected me earlier.
Yeah, those earrings.
I know.
I bought them
Where'd
for
you
my
get those from,
no.
You get
Okay.
Wait, Mom, where'd you get them from?
Oops.
Oh, that's
Aaron-
right.
Yes.
But you gave it to me as a gift.
Yes, I did.
So
And
they
the
were mine.
first time I saw them on was on Erica's ears. I gave them to her for Christmas.
Whoops.
It's a shame.
Well, praise be. I mean,
Did you forget that they were a Christmas gift?
No, I didn't forget, but I was looking for the right outfit to wear them.
That's okay.
yeah,
That's okay.
anyway, so I've been really enjoying that color. I've also really been enjoying head wraps. So I've been going to Hobby Lobby to the fabric section because head wraps, they be trying to play with people and spend money, like $20-$30 on a scarf. Y'all know.
Who's
You like see like people that like make head scarves.
see.
So I said I'm taking myself to Hobby Lobby and getting a yard of fabric for $3.99. And I just wear my, if I'm honest, keeping it real on the 100, I just wear my bonnet underneath the scarf so that the cotton doesn't go against my hair. Hello Natural, Team Natural.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just tie my little scarf around it. I've been having so much fun. I'll go and get a scarf as inspiration for an outfit, or I'll have an outfit and go out and get a scarf.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been really playing around with that. Check out my Instagram to see some of my scarves I've
Yeah.
been rocking.
The one you wore for Eldon's birthday was really good.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
I really
she
enjoyed
was
that
wearing
one.
my t-shirt,
We're
my
live.
shirt.
I'm not
Hi,
quite sure.
Dad. Hi, Dad.
That you. I'm like, hello. I thought we talked about this.
It's okay,
I'm
Dad.
like,
It's okay, Dad. It's okay. You shut him down, Mom.
Hello, marriage.
Wow.
We're live. We're live.
Whoops.
Go ahead.
Anyway, Mom, what are you wearing?
Well, I tell you what I'm not wearing because Erica purged my closet.
Oh, true.
And we
actually.
gave a lot of
Yeah.
stuff to Goodwill. So there are a lot of things that I got rid of. I mean, lots of stuff.
Her
Like, what
closet
was
was
6
a
bags?
mess. Yes,
Yeah.
it was a mess.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You can't see what you have if you have a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
She's got, 1/8 of the closet you used to
Yes.
have. But now,
Room for
everything.
more.
Okay. Sorry, Dad. But now, everything she has, she fits, she likes, and you can see and mix and match. You're not getting stuck wearing the same thing. So all
Right.
you can see is that one
I
outfit.
have to admit that it was true. I mean, I'm learning to. Well, I always listen to Erica.
Oops.
So,
Serious.
because honestly, Erica I don't know if I think she's moving in this direction, but she could have a business styling people
I would
and
love that.
Yeah.
because she's very good
She's
at it.
excellent at it.
And a lot of the things that you see me in, especially if we go out as a family, it's a result of Erica just doing her thing.
Right.
Erica being Erica. So.
Well, thanks. I have an eye. I just
You do have two.
conceiving. Oops. I'm into an eye for fashion.
Okay, go
But
ahead.
Anyway. So that's what us Lashley ladies are wearing.
Mhm.
How about what are we cackling at? What are we laughing at? I'll
start the
for
story
you
because
guys.
that's mine.
I know,
That's
it's
mine
both
too.
of ours.
It's
So
fine.
you guys.
Have I heard it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Aaron and I and Stephen, we all live together. Anyway, Stephen is my husband. Shout out,
Whoop.
Stephen.
That Irish guy
Follow him.
92.
That Irish guy 92. Follow him. He's doing all things football, aka soccer. Anyway, so he came home. He had a little interaction with the police officer. Everything's fine.
Oh, yes.
Everything's fine. Everything's
This-
totally fine.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't
This
bad
was
at all.
hilarious,
It wasn't bad at
though.
all. But he came home and he was telling us about it, and he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "So when I was out there."
Well, first of all, I think you should tell what it was. He kind of, it was an accident, not like he had an interaction.
Yeah, no,
that-
Right, he wasn't
bad.
selling
I
drugs
don't
or
wanna
nothing
put
like
him
that.
out there, man.
Right.
It's not- But I,
It was just an accident. You
it
don't
was-
have to put him out there. with
Okay.
details.
It was an accident.
Go ahead, Erica.
Anyway. Oh, for those of you that don't know, my husband is from Ireland. So
Yes.
he is a 6'2" white Irish man, beard,
Accent. all
no melanin at all. So he was talking, he's like, "Yeah, so when I was there, babe," he's like, I was like, "Sir, Mr. Police Officer, is it okay if I reach in my pocket and get out my phone? Because I just want to..."
Actually did
I
that.
said, "Oh, sweetie, you have nothing to worry about."
Oh my
Bless
god.
his heart, you guys.
I love
It was
it.
all in innocence too, because he's so
innocent.
Yes,
because
like,
that way.
He's not from here.
Yeah.
Right.
That just
He's
goes to
not
show
familiar
you
with
he's
the culture.
European. So
Right.
they didn't have that type of racism, you
Right.
know. And he living with black folk. Like,
Black-
he's
heavy
fine.
black
he's
folk.
Black. He's adopted the culture. So he's
Yeah.
like, I need
He
to make
feels
sure I
like
got my
he
hands
feels like he's one of us. He's like, I don't want these cops jumping up on me.
He's like, I can't be having my hands. I gotta make
He
sure.
was like, "Officer, is it okay? Because I just want to check though before we go. Yeah, let's get some weight."
Oh my lord.
We were rolling so
That was
Like,
hilarious.
so sad and so hilarious at the
Yeah, at
same
the
time.
same time.
So
I was like, when Erica told me, I was like, no, he didn't.
Bless his heart.
But it was so funny because he was so innocent and he was
Yeah.
so
He really
serious.
believed
But
that.
I also love that too, because
Yeah.
like he's gonna have to teach our sons about that.
Right.
So I love that he's in that mentality. But it was
Yeah.
just like you have literally no.
What did the police officer say? Oh man, you fine.
Yeah. He's like, dude, get your phone.
Do you, boy?
Oh my god.
Anyway, so again, hilarious and so sad.
Oh
at the
my
same-
God.
Like, so I was
Oh,
laughing
gosh.
crying because it's just like, man, stuff is happening in the
I
world.
love my brother-in-law, just so the world knows. He
I
is so
know.
funny.
He's hilarious.
Yes.
So good. He keeps me steady laughing.
Yes, he keeps you in
Steady.
check for sure too.
Oops.
When she needs to be.
Wow.
It's a good.
Anyway, so that's, I guess, Aaron and I's combined story about what we were cackling. at.
Yes, because he told us at the same time, so it was quite
Yeah,
funny.
it was. We literally
was
were on
funny.
the floor, and he was so serious. I was
Yes.
like, bless his heart.
Yeah.
And then he look at you like, what are you guys
I
doing?
know.
Yes.
Yeah, he was like, what? I was like, it's okay. You're not from here. And also, I'm so blessed that his parents raised him like that. Like
Right.
that he's like, what? You know, like that's what you guys have to worry about. So
Right.
I would have to worry about that too. Like we're family. This is what I'm like, oh Lord. All that
Police
everyone
officer.
all
You
that stop.
You I won't reach into my pocket and pull out my phone.
You're so bad.
Oh my
Oh,
So
my
sad
God.
and so good.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Anyway, so are you cackling at anything else, Mother?
No, that's enough cackle.
Oh man.
Oh
Cackled
my
at that for a
gosh.
while.
Good.
Yeah.
Man, thanks babe for that laugh.
Yes.
Thanks for keeping it real.
Yes.
100. Stephen
Yes.
James Byrne. So we wanted to add one more question at the end, just to open up a little bit further.
Yeah.
Are there anything that we're learning that we want to talk about on the podcast? Lifestyle podcast. What are we learning right now? Well, I would just say jumping off of that story with Stefan, I'm learning that the world is messed up. I think we've known that, but specifically racially, it's been messed up for a long while.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in the age of social media, people are not able to get away with stuff like they used to. Mm-hmm. So it's being put out there. So while a lot of people are surprised, and I wouldn't say I've been surprised, but I've been surprised where you just look at people that are like, really? Are you serious? Like, that's what you really thought was appropriate to say about someone of color, or that's what you thought was appropriate to do to someone of color? People like, my mom always just been like, sweetie, like, that's not anything old, which is so sad to me. So I guess, I'm learning that we're still dealing with these issues in 2018, but I'm grateful for the age of social media. That's one thing I'm grateful for, because people are not getting away with stuff anymore. It's being put out there. It's like, sweetie, your mess will be brought to the light, and what are you gonna do? Because that was messed up. So now you gotta be messed up in front of the whole world, and good luck getting a job.
Yeah.
So
I think that, though, just to piggyback off of that, I think that, like Erica said, it's been like that since forever.
Wow.
But I don't think that I'm as surprised about it, because I always tend to, and I'm going to get a little deep here, take things back to the Bible. I mean, there was racism in the Bible. So, yeah, it's been here, and it's probably going to be here as long as, whenever there's people involved in anything, people have their slants, people have all these things that
like
they come to the
hierarchies.
table with, like the way they were brought up, what they saw, what they were, and all of that plays into how they then view the world.
Yep.
So I'm not shocked in any way, and I think it's not only, we've come a long way. Yes, we have a long way to go, and I'm appreciative of social media for the fact that it has brought a lot of things to the light.
Yes.
Things are being seen now, so
Yes.
people who are not of color are able to go, oh my goodness.
Exactly. I've seen that. I've seen that a lot. A lot
Right.
of people.
Because we've experienced it as Black people,
Yeah.
but now everybody can see
Right.
it,
You can't-
and
it's-
that's the difference.
it's
And I'm
exposing
thankful to
people.
social media for that.
Right.
So.
There's no denying it
Right.
anymore. It's not
Right.
just your word versus somebody
Right,
else's word.
and it's not like, oh, it's just in their mind. They're,
It's like,
no.
Yeah.
No.
I've been
It's not
listening to
enough.
this guy. His name's Gary Vee. He says
Gary
it's really
Vee.
good. Yeah, he's legit.
He's legit.
But he says this quote about social media, and he says social media hasn't changed us. It's actually just exposed us.
Right.
Because people think that being
Right.
on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, it changes
Right.
you. Now you're comparing. No, babe, you were
No.
always comparing yourself
Right.
to other
Yeah.
people. Now you're just having an opportunity to do it in a public platform.
Yep.
Right.
You know, so it really hasn't changed you.
It's just exposed you.
Right.
Which is so true. And then that's just a little internal reflection. If you start to act a little
Right.
cray, you're like, ooh,
Right.
where was that coming from?
Well, if you are of that mindset, if you're wise enough to do an internal reflection,
Yeah.
some people are still so superficial that they just it's just out there. I mean, not that I'm saying about anybody in particular, but it's sad, but it's helpful because like the ladies were saying, it exposes and it helps you to see. I mean, I've done some internal reflection on my own just from the use and using social media. Just the need to pull back and to need to see what's in me when I see other things that are going on social media.
Yes.
So it's been helpful.
Yeah.
And also too, comparison is a death
It kills
trap.
you.
And it's that's the danger of social media. Is it's a comparison trap.
Yes.
You can just get stuck scrolling like,
Right.
Yeah.
But you also have to realize that people are showing their best
Yeah,
selves.
That's true.
And so
That's
the person that's out there showing themselves on that vacation, you're not seeing 2 minutes before where they actually had a knockdown drag out with their husband. No, seriously.
That's true.
Or the person that's out there and they're looking all beautiful with makeup, you're not seeing, 8 hours before when they had to drag themselves out of bed because they had a hanger, or B, were fighting the flu.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just,
Angles,
and so I've had to tell myself that and kind of pull back because, I'm human and I'm like, man, they're always doing so-and-so or going on a trip or doing this or doing that. Well, yeah, that's what they're showing you. They're showing you their best self.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
You gotta water your own grass, folks.
Yeah.
Water your own grass.
Can I get into
that's the grass that's the greenest
Yep.
where you water it.
Yeah.
What were you saying here?
I was gonna say something that I'm learning. Is that okay if I go into that?
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing that I'm learning in this season is, Erica mentioned it earlier, for me personally, I am so go after stuff. I don't hesitate, you guys. I don't hesitate
Yeah.
on anything except for asking God for a husband. Truthfully. And I hesitate and ask and like getting my faith out there. Okay.
Oh, she's a
Okay.
And Tom.
Okay.
Let's put you out there.
Oh.
Wow. Let's put you out there. Or
But
even being honest that you want a husband.
Right, even being honest that I want one, but it's so interesting, and me and Erica were talking about it the other day. It's not that I don't want to ask for one, it's that I don't want to be disappointed if God doesn't bring him when I ask him to bring one. And so what I'm learning is that I don't have necessarily it's not having faith for something, but it's dealing with the fear of it not being answered. You know what I mean? Then like, okay, that's what
answered when you want it to be answered.
Answered when I want it to be answered. And in the same sense, okay, so it's like you have that fear, so do you not ask? So in that scenario, I would rather not ask and not be disappointed and not have my hopes up in that area specifically than actually go for something. And I love what you say, Erica, and please speak into this because you have a lot of good words to say about Abraham when he changed God's mind because of how many times he asked.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Genesis 18, I believe it was. I was just reading on that and journaling earlier in the week. And it's a story of when God was going to go to Sodom and Gomorrah and deal with that city and all that situation. And he said, I'm destroying everyone. And then Abraham was having this conversation with God. And basically he was like, Lord, if you find, 100 people. And then God's like, okay, if I find 100 godly people, I won't destroy it. And then Abraham was like, well, what about if you find 50? And then God said, okay, I won't destroy 50. And what if you find 20 and 10? And he just kept going. And what I realized is that we have the right as children of God, but also the authority to petition God. And he can be moved if we petition him. He petitioned God.
And he
changed.
moved.
And he moved, you guys. Abraham literally changed God's mind. Let that sink in for a second, how powerful we are. Again, that goes back to the power that we have that we often don't exercise. We don't have to be empowered. We are already so powerful.
Because Jesus gave us that power.
Exactly. We're made in his image. So we just need to speak that power, like your words, putting that energy out, saying, you know what, I really do actually want a husband, Lord. Thank you for bringing him now. And Erin and I are going to talk about this on her Millennials in Ministry
on Monday,
live Instagram Monday, so check us out. I just have become so, I don't know, my mind's just been on that. God's just been really revealing that to me more and more about the power of who I am in him and the power of my words to partner with him to create the future that I want. Like, I'm a partner with God, and what I speak can change worlds, can turn ships, and God's mind. Woo! So read it, you guys. Be encouraged. I think it's the last part of Genesis 18. It's super powerful.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool.
Do you have any thoughts about that, Mom?
I think Erica stole all my thoughts.
Let's just say you taught me. Okay. Wow.
I totally agree with what you were saying about just being able to petition God and having that confidence. That's the thing. Having the confidence of knowing who we are, knowing that the God of all, the Godhead lives on the inside of us. If you think about that, that means that we do have that power. We have been empowered to petition God.
Yes, and change his mind about things. And turn the ship. Literally, Abraham got God down, I think, to 10 people or something crazy like that.
What would have happened if he had kept going?
My God, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And because it was important to Abraham. Not necessarily that it was important to God, but it was important to Abraham.
Well, it was important to God because it was important to Abraham.
Right, but that's what I mean,
Right.
though. That, and saying that, if Abraham had said nothing, God would have done what he was going to do. But Abraham said, this is important to me, so let me speak and say this. Instead of saying, like, well, if I just ignore it, or let me not say anything, because what if he says no? What if he says yes?
Right.
Oh, so far. We can go on and on, but we do need to be wrapping this up. Anything else, ladies?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think
That's where we are in life.
That's
right
where
now.
we are.
That's our
What's happening.
lifestyle.
That is what's happening.
It's good. Life is good. I have all of my adult children in Arizona with me, so I am happy.
Yeah, it's been
We have been getting together and laughing and kikiing.
Cuckooing.
Kaka-ing and all that jazz.
It's been fun. We celebrated Eldon's birthday last
Elton
weekend.
is 25. What
Yeah,
in
he's,
the world?
yeah,
I remember
He's the
when
that's a
youngest-
thing.
He's the
Yeah.
youngest Lashley, so.
Yeah, that's a
And
thing.
he's also getting married in
October.
October. Shout out to our almost
Lexi
sister-in-law.
Bowen,
Lexicon.
almost
Yeah,
Lashley.
almost Lashley lady. Mhm.
Praise him.
Amen. So
Anyway, thank you guys for listening. We hope that you will continue to listen. Feel free to email us, lashlyladies@gmail.com, if you have any suggestions. In the next couple months, we're
Or
going to
questions.
questions. We're going to have start having guests on and do different types of podcasts. We also are talking about increasing how many times we do this. We've got a lot of people saying, "When is your next one?" Mom didn't know that, so she just found out. But Aaron and I talked about it. Yeah, so we really just appreciate it. We hope you guys are enjoying this, getting something out of it. And I think that's it.
Yeah. Should we do our Power Ranger ending?
Yeah, this is the Lashley Ladies podcast. I'm Erica.
I'm Teresa.
Oh my gosh.
Mom,
do it
come
over.
on, little gumption. Wow.
Do it over.
Let's try it again.
It has to be
This
theatric.
is the Lashley Ladies Lifestyle Podcast. I'm Erica.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm Aaron.
Thanks for listening.
Stop. And save.
Yay. Hey guys. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning
glad you
in.
Love you guys.
We're going to put this video up on YouTube channel, so look for that probably at the beginning of next week.
Yeah.
Share with all your people. Yeah, y'all are awesome.
Awesome.
Love you guys.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Okay.
Are you gonna
How
end
do
it?
I?
Okay.
Does it save it?
I don't know.
Okay.